How would you rate each day of your life? Before each day ends, are you satisfied or frustrated? Inspired or deflated? Flourishing or languishing? Most of us reach the end of the day without ever asking these questions. And when days end repeatedly in quiet frustration or depletion, without reflection or correction, our life slowly drifts off course. Most of us don't actually know where our time goes. We have intentions, things we want to learn, create, and become. But when the day ends, we struggle to account for how we spent it. Hours disappear into scrolling, distraction, and reactive tasks, things that feel urgent but don't truly matter. We're not lazy, we're unconscious. We drift through our days on autopilot, responding to whatever pulls our attention, and then wonder why we're not moving toward anything meaningful. The problem isn't lack of ambition, it's lack of awareness. We rarely examine how we're using the one resource that determines everything: our attention and our time. The ancient world took this problem seriously. Within the tradition founded by Pythagoras, students were instructed to end each day with a deliberate act of reflection. Before sleep, they would ask themselves 3 questions. What did I do well today? Where did I fall short? And what good did I fail to do? Now, this wasn't moral self-punishment. It wasn't guilt or hand-wringing. It was time accounting, a clear-eyed review of how the day had actually been spent, measured against how one intended to live. The Pythagoreans understood something crucial. Aspiration without accountability is fantasy. If you don't examine your days, your life will be shaped by accident. Here is the central insight. You cannot improve what you do not examine. The Pythagoreans pursued knowledge relentlessly, mathematics, music, philosophy, because they believed these revealed the underlying divine harmony of reality itself. But knowledge for them was not passive. It demanded conscious application. The daily examination created a feedback loop. How you spent today shaped how you would spend tomorrow. Now, centuries later, Marcus Aurelius practiced the same discipline. Despite ruling an empire, he reviewed his days quietly. Did I act with reason or drift into trivialities? Not out of guilt, but out of respect for time itself. Because wasted time is lost forever. This is the spirit behind what we're calling the Renaissance mindset. Not merely the historical period, but the animating principle beneath it. The belief that human beings are capable of extraordinary things when they live deliberately. The Renaissance did not emerge by accident. It flourished because certain individuals refused to drift. They studied obsessively. They created intentionally. They examined themselves rigorously. Leonardo da Vinci filled notebook after notebook, not only with inventions, but with observations, questions, and experiments. He was inspired and conscious of his own thinking, deliberate about what he pursued. That wasn't just talent, that was method. The method of examining how one spends each day and directing it towards something worthy. Modern life is designed to keep us unconscious. Infinite content, constant notifications, a never-ending stream of other people's priorities competing for our attention. We don't lack information, we're drowning in it. What we lack is the consciousness to direct ourselves. We consume endlessly, but rarely ask, is this moving toward understanding, toward creation, toward becoming who I'm capable of being? We optimize everything except the thing that really matters the most, whether we actually respect how we spend our time. And so talented people live small lives, not because they lack potential, but because they never develop the practice of conscious direction. So here is the practice, simple but demanding. Tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What good, what progress toward knowledge, truth, or creation did I fail to pursue? Answer honestly, not to punish yourself, but to see clearly, because you can't direct what you refuse to examine. Over time, this does something profound. It makes you conscious of your days, and consciousness creates choice. Choice creates direction, and direction creates a life. Now, the Pythagoreans understood this. Marcus Aurelius understood this. The great Renaissance minds understood this. They didn't stumble into extraordinary lives or inherit them. They built them, one examined day at a time. The Renaissance ideal isn't about genius. It's about consciousness applied daily. It's about refusing to drift. It's about measuring your life not by what you intended, but by how you actually spent your time. This is where Project Renaissance begins, not with inspiration alone, but with the daily discipline of conscious examination. Tonight, before sleep, ask yourself calmly and without self-deception whether this was a day you would choose to repeat.